Don't rush your progress and the process that you have to go through to achieve certain things that you may see as something that you want to achieve. Because there are many things that we go through and need to go through in order to achieve something. And may it be a skill that you are learning, a degree that you want to get, that you're studying for, a job that you want to get, a emotional state that you want to be able to achieve, or a mental state that you want to achieve. If you are healing from something, or you see that there are things that you can improve in the way that you behave or the way that you treat people, whatever it is that you feel like you are not there yet, don't rush it, and learn to appreciate the journey and the moment that you are doing it in. So being present and fully focusing on the process itself, instead of constantly looking at where you want to be but not there yet in certain ways. Many times, if you are yearning for that result, for a result that you don't have yet, you are going to get more emotional and more frustrated, which leads to even more delays and even more frustration along the way, which means that whatever you think you want to achieve, wherever you are heading towards with your actions and your ways of conducting yourself. For instance, like an example, if you see that you want to get a certain amount of money, or if there is a monetary gain that you are working towards, and you are an addict, or you have a certain substance abuse addiction that you just don't seem to want to get over, and or you are not very good with money, or you spend it emotionally without learning how to have money for specific things that are more essential than whatever you are spending it on currently. So imagine you are working towards getting a specific amount of money or a specific lifestyle that you want to achieve. If you achieve it, for instance, right, you achieve that amount of money, and you haven't been working on your addiction, or you haven't been working on your ability to treat money with respect and treat money in a way that will lead you to a more sustainable way of maintaining a certain lifestyle that you want to have, then you are going to spend it and come back to the same point that you are in at the moment that you didn't have that money. But even more fucked up, because now you have regrets on where you spend it, or even worse, you have spent on so much substance that you might end up dead, or you might end up with a lot more chips on your shoulder, a lot more baggage that you didn't need to have if you have worked on things that are more important, so that when you achieve the amount of money that you want to have, you will not be so impulsive in your ways of spending it, and you will be able to maintain a lifestyle and actually upgrade instead of downgrade yourself or set yourself back. All those years working now are the same as you were 5 years ago, because you have spent all that money on whatever you might have an addiction on. So this is what I mean by not rushing it. You might just not be ready to have. That's why it's a process. That's why it's a progress. You take step by step. And if you are just yearning for that goal and you don't have it, it just means you don't deserve it. And that's normal, right? You won't be able to be a surgeon if you haven't gone through the classes, and if you haven't gone through the learning experience to actually know how to operate someone and open them up and actually do something inside of another person and heal somebody else. You cannot do that without the steps required and the years of practice and study. The same goes for healing and spiritual progress, your shadow work, and what you have to heal from and what you have to realize about yourself that you have been hiding from yourself and others, so that you can achieve a moment of presence and that you can achieve a point in your life where you can freely open yourself, because you know that no trash or baggage will come out of it, because you have been able to clean that baggage and actually keep that which is essential for you and that which you are not ashamed of and that which is beneficial and that which you have learned from. Because how do you learn something? How do you gain wisdom from something if you have not reflected, if you have not went through the journey, if you talk the talk but didn't walk the walk? That's what that expression means. You have to walk the walk to be even able to talk the talk. So don't rush, because many times you are just not ready for it. And that's a great, and like, for example, if you rush when you are doing surgery, what happens if you rush it? Or whatever else you are doing, what happens if you rush it? Even more consequences will come out of it. Something even worse can come out of it if you rush it. You have to go through the steps of realization. You have to go through the steps necessary with its own time, with its own attention, and move in a way that each moment that you live, you pay respect to that moment. You are able to pay full attention to the present and be able to appreciate everything that you have right now. And if you have goals, if you have dreams, if you have things that you want to move towards, you appreciate the present moment to work on those things. You see, I have half an hour free. I have an hour free. Instead of me being all, I wish I had this, but I don't have time because I'm working here and whatever. Listen, if you appreciate your time, you will always, if you are focused and see the present for what it is, without any judgment, you see it for what it is, you see that you will have 30 minutes for an hour to do something for yourself that you want to achieve. So in an instance, if you want to learn how to paint, you see that you have 30 minutes, you do it, even if it comes out as shit, you do it, you work on it, you make yourself present in that moment, and you give all of yourself to that process. And the more you do it, the more you observe, the more you practice it, the better you will get, the better understanding you will get of the things that you do. So do not rush it, because if you do things step by step in your own time, not procrastinating, but moving steadily, you will get much farther than someone that is going so far, so fast, that they end up in a car crash. They might be miles ahead of you, but they are going so fast they forgot the brake, that there is a brake. And an accident happens much faster than if you are going steadily and actually doing the right things for yourself, because you are a unique individual and you are on your own journey. So comparing yourself to others and how others went through their path is useless if you are not doing your part, if you are not taking your own steps, and if you are not reflecting on your own internal world and your own things to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So I hope this was interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think about this topic, what I said, and let me know about your experience. I will see you all very soon. Make sure to check out my LinkTree down below. Smash that like button. Go and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell if you want to. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.